So let's head to Capitol Hill, where we are joined by Senator Mike Crapo, Republican from Idaho. And Senator, I was appalled. I think everyone so far that's heard that, essentially, your colleague is saying that we, the American people, are just simply too stupid to use the Obamacare website.
Well, you know, they also denied, Harry Reid also denied that all of the stories coming in about people not being able to get their insurance or having the high insurance increases were, you know, he denied the reality of that. I think that it's time for those who are trying to defend Obamacare to listen to the American people.
Yeah, I would agree with you 100%. And I think also these antics, I mean, I can't call them anything else. It's really beginning to diminish stature of the Senate. And this is the leading person at the Senate right now, and for him to tell people who are complaining they're liars, for telling people who haven't signed up they're stupid, it feels like it diminishes the entire body.
Oh, I agree. I mean, the level of debate in the Senate has rapidly deteriorated, and frankly, the most deliberative and respected legislative body in the world is now solidly gridlocked as we battle over these kinds of name-calling issues like Senator Reid keeps bringing up. We need to get back to the issues and get to business as usual like we have been conducting it, because this nation faces incredibly critical issues today.
Yeah, and this sort of being at a standstill as we have the worst post-recession recovery in history, it just doesn't make any sense. And when I see this over and over again, instead of leadership, you get the finger pointing. I think it's added to the sort of malaise in the overall nation. People are just sort of saying the system doesn't work anymore.
Well, and you know, they're pretty much right. Right now, the popularity of Congress is even way below the popularity of the president. And the reason is that instead of working together to deal with the critical issues facing our nation, we're involved in gridlock. And I think it's some of the practices that are undergoing right now in the Senate that are causing that.
Okay, Senator, I want to get your take now on the Democratic senators' push right now for Obamacare changes. Many are up for re-election, and obviously they're worried about the midterms. You think some of them saying, hey, okay, there are flaws with the Obamacare and we actually need to fix it. You think maybe this sort of mea culpa is going to help them out?
Well, no, I don't think that it is. Frankly, at the beginning of all of this, the line that was taken by those who are on the ballot now who are defending Obamacare was, yeah, you know, we need to fix the website, but everything's going to be okay and it's going to get better. The fact is that it's not just a broken website, it's a broken law. And people are seeing loss of access to health care, rapidly rising health care insurance costs, and they see more coming. And what the president's reaction to that has been is to simply delay the impact of it until past November. And the strategy now seems to be to just keep talking positively about it and keep saying that it's going to work, but not let it actually play out until after the vote in November. I think most Americans are picking up on that.
The flip side of this, though, at least the polls that I've seen, seem to be pretty tough on Republicans with the idea of scrapping it altogether. In other words, should Republicans start to put more ideas toward fixing this, or is the idea to continue idea to scrap the whole thing and start from scratch?
Well, you make a good point, and I think that Republicans are actually getting a little bit of pushback unfairly, because the Republicans have put out a significant number of real alternatives. The notion that we should just scrap Obamacare and not have a replacement or an alternative is a concern to people. But the reality that Republicans have been putting out proposals like changing the compensation system from compensating procedures to compensating outcomes, allowing insurance to be sold across state lines, allowing us to have small business opportunities to pool together and compete in the marketplace with large institutions, and creating a greater level of competition and price in the insurance markets. Those kinds of proposals are on the table, and I think more and more Americans are beginning to realize that.
Yeah, you know, I think you're right.